Here's how Warren Buffett made $85 billion. Hey guys, welcome back to Earning Secrets. We're all familiar with the name Warren Buffett, the legendary businessman who's considered the greatest stock market investor of all time. But have you ever wondered how he became so successful? How he amassed the incredible wealth of $85 billion? Have you thought about following his formulas and patterns on how to get wealthy? In today's video, we'll be taking a brief look at the incredible life of Warren Buffett. And by the end, you'll have 3 incredible takeaways from Warren's life that you can apply to your own to become wealthy. So stick around till the end. Warren Buffett was born on August 30th, 1930. It was the time of the Great Depression. The world economies were trying to recover from the First World War, and life was really difficult for everybody. Warren's was just another American family living in Omaha, Nebraska, trying to make ends meet. Warren's father, Howard Buffett, tried his best to make a living to provide for his family. But those were rough times, and his family often had to skip meals due to poverty. So during his childhood, Warren had already become accustomed to the importance of having wealth, and he knew the misery that came with not having enough money. During his childhood, Warren Buffett was good at math and recognizing patterns. Those 2 skills later played a key role in making him one of the wealthiest individuals of all time. While most kids indulged in games and fun activities, Warren kind of honed his skills with a few simple activities. For instance, he used to note down the license plate number of different cars in his city and would later rank them in accordance with the number of times he saw them again. As time passed, the financial health of Warren's family improved considerably. His father started a small brokerage firm. This is when Warren got his first education as an investor. He would read the newspapers, see the reports in his father's office, and become obsessed with stocks. Warren was remarkably inclined towards becoming rich. As a child, all he ever wanted to do was become a millionaire. He held his dream close to his heart and started working at a very young age. He started his first job at the age of 11 as a paperboy. He used to throw newspapers at different houses and was able to earn a good sum of money. However, being an avid thinker, he realized he could earn a lot more if he sold other items as well. So other than the newspapers, he also started delivering magazines, cola bottles, and bubble gum to various homes. Thanks to his father's stock brokerage firm, he already saw the potential in investing in stocks. So he purchased his first stock at the age of 11. As his first investment, he purchased multiple shares of City Service Preferred for $38 apiece. It's been reported by Warren's sister that during his teenage years, he was insanely focused on becoming a millionaire. And after getting the little experience in pattern recognition, investing, and working as a teenager, he had already figured out that he would become a millionaire before the age of 35. He was so confident, he even told his family either he would become a millionaire by the age of 35 or he would kill himself by jumping off the tallest building in Omaha. By the time Warren had finished high school, he had already purchased a stake in a 40-acre farm in Omaha. Instead of taking out a loan to finance his higher education, he used his earnings from his farm investment to pay his way through a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Nebraska. Recognizing the importance of education, Warren decided to pursue his higher education and he applied at the prestigious Harvard School of Business. But his application was rejected and he had to settle for Columbia Business School. There, he got the opportunity to study under the legendary value investor Benjamin Graham, who played a key role in honing Warren's business and investment skills. During his time in business school, Warren ventured into a few other businesses as well. His most prominent business at the time was buying pinball machines and placing them at local barbershops. This humble business was highly profitable and gave him plenty of valuable lessons that later played a key role in his success. A few key lessons that he learned from this business were the importance of efficiency, the practical limitations of scalability, and how convenience plays a huge role in the fetching of higher prices. After graduating from Columbia Business School, Warren received a job offer from his former teacher, Benjamin Graham. Warren happily accepted this job and started working as an investment salesman and securities analyst. In 1956, at the young age of only 26, Warren had already put himself in a situation where he could easily sustain himself for the rest of his life without having to work a single day. He had already purchased a house for his wife and daughter, and he had a savings of $174,000. This is when he decided to retire. However, the childhood dream of becoming a millionaire continued to influence his life, and a few months after going into retirement, he decided to get back to work. This is when he started his own firm by the name of Buffett Investments Limited. While continuing to do well with his own firm, in 1962, Warren Buffett saw great opportunity in a local textile manufacturing company, Berkshire Hathaway, established in 1839. Berkshire Hathaway, despite being the best textile manufacturer and despite having its core business intact, was facing financial difficulties. Warren Buffett studied this company in detail and realized that its stock prices would go up after closing down one of its mills. So in 1962, he invested heavily, hoping in a short-term gain. At the time, he never could have predicted that Berkshire Hathaway would become the investment giant it is today. Once the share prices of Berkshire Hathaway improved and the company became relatively stable, the CEO of the company, Seabury Stanton, offered to buy back Warren shares at a price of $11.50 per share. Warren Buffett agreed to the offer. However, when he received the agreement, Stanton had reduced the offer price to $11.37. This made Warren not only refuse the offer, but also made him quite furious. Realizing the incredible position he was in, he wasted no time and bought a majority stake in the company. After that, Warren fired the CEO and focused on further improving the financial situation of the company. But despite all his talents, Warren had no experience in running a textile business, and as a result, the sales of the company started to fail. This is when Warren, while keeping the core business alive, looked elsewhere to improve the financial situation of the company. He started investing company money in both insurance and media sectors. Because of Warren's incredible ability to recognize patterns and his experience in stocks, Berkshire Hathaway started making more money from its investments than its core business. So, Warren decided to shut down the entire manufacturing side of the business and focus on investing. Not only did he turn around the failing business, but he also realized his dream of becoming a millionaire before the age of 35. From then on, it was all about perseverance and focus. Even after becoming a millionaire, Warren Buffett didn't relax. He didn't settle down, and he set himself a new goal of becoming a billionaire. He dissolved his other company, Buffett Investment Limited, and continued to stack upon the success of Berkshire Hathaway. Soon, the company became a flagship for all business investments. He purchased shares in highly successful companies like the Washington Post, ExxonMobil, and Geico. It was only a matter of time before Berkshire Hathaway stock prices skyrocketed. He ventured into different industries, continued to purchase shares of great brands, and never went for a short-term gain. In 1988, Berkshire Hathaway started purchasing stock in Coca-Cola very aggressively. On May 29, 1990, when the stock market closed, the share price of Berkshire Hathaway had reached a staggering $7,175, and Warren Buffett had become a billionaire. Over the course of the next 3 decades, he continued to operate in the same manner, and now his net worth stands at about $85 billion. Today, the price of a single share in Berkshire Hathaway exceeds $260,000. Despite achieving all this success and becoming one of the richest individuals of all time, Warren Buffett still spends most of his time reading books. He still likes to eat at McDonald's, and he doesn't like to fall victim to consumerism. We can all learn 3 incredible lessons from Warren's success as a businessman, apply it to our lives, and see financial results. The first is to always dream big. The second is to keep reading and learning about the evolving world of business and finance. The third is to ignore short-term goals and focus on long-term success. Hey guys, if you learned something new, be sure to let us know by giving this video a big thumbs up. Which part of Warren's career did you find the most surprising? Let us know in the comments down below. As always, stay strong, stay smart, and I'll see you later.